So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. Tatum out there with Wiggins. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Morant in at the point. Now, here is Young. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And it's Morant missing. Pass to Curry. Floats it up for James. And stolen by Wiggins. And the rejection by Giannis. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Wiggins outside. Pass to Tatum. Plenty of space. Basket counts. Tatum's got the opening basket of the game for the East All-Stars.
You know, right there, you see some of the old-school mid-range game that Tatum has in his bag.
Back to LeBron. Outside for Curry. From deep. They get it back. There's the pass to LeBron. Goes back up. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Morant against Curry. From deep three-point range. And they get it back. DeRozan against Wiggins. Here's LeBron. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the ball. Harden comes in for James. And it's Paul in for Curry. And so Levine will bring it up now for the East All-Stars. 4-point game. Outside, ball. Gets a very good look and converts.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well the
very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Now, here's DeRozan. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. In the corner, Middleton with it. Sinks the triple. Middleton's got 5 now.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a 3 on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
And so it's the East All-Stars with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here's Curry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Chris Middleton is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Levine at the two-guard spot.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
No good that time. Good defense by Jokic. Ball's gone 1 of 3 on the night. James looking it over. Inside, Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Levine kicks to Gobert. Passes it to Ball. 6 to shoot. Floats one. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Outside, Ball. For 3, Levine. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
But the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on. That's the way you do it.
Levine against DeRozan. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
1:52 left here in the second. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Butler, he's checked in for Jokic. Donovan Mitchell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Garland in for Curry. Now here's Booker. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
James in the post, guarded by Embiid. Garland with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Wiggins.
Andrew
Wasted
Wiggins.
no time on that one.
Assistant. DeJounte
Wiggins has got 5 points so far. Butler finds Garland. James. Back to Garland. 3-pointer. Butler buries the long-range jumper.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Booker. Here's Tatum. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. LeBron passes to Mitchell. Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Murray. Here's Tatum. Embiid trying to break loose. A nice shot by Tatum.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Butler. Here's James. Again, the West All-Star.
You know, the defense is always worried about LeBron driving, so it allows him to have the space he needs and wants for his mid-range game.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Embiid. Lets the three fly. Drills it from outside. Embiid's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The East All-Stars up on top, up 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Right out of the gate, it was the East All-Stars setting the tone. They showed tremendous effort and drove the action early, starting off with a 9-2 run. They were hot as the first quarter came to a close, making all 5 of their last 5 shots of the period. And that should do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Stephen Curry. Jokic is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's LeBron James, and it's DeRozan in at the 2-guard spot. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars. And Young kicks to Morant. To the wing right side. Embiid, the pass to Tatum. It's good. Tatum's got his third bucket of the night.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
Outside DeRozan. Driving in. Jokic trying to free himself up. That shot off. Great D that time from Tatum. Pushing it up. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 2. Back to Jokic. Outside Curry. To the middle. Antetokounmpo kicks to Jokic. Out to DeRozan for the lead. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. DeRozan's got the lead up to 1 now for the West All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now. The pass to Tatum. Dishes to Young. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. James with some nice D. Curry is inside. Guarded by Morant. Curry gets the bucket.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Now here's Morant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the East All-Stars call time here. So for the West, James Harden. He's checked in for LeBron. Van Vliet comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Paul in for Curry. And Paul gets double teamed. Passes it to Levine. Left side, Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got his first points of the night.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Harden inside the three-point line. The shot, no good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Ball from long range. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 5 now.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
From deep, Jokic. Connects from three-point range.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stop.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
1:10 left in the third quarter. Ball surveying the defense. He kicks it to Middleton. Levine wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Floats it up for Jokic. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
A nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Levine against Van Vliet. Near the step back. A second chance effort. And Towns with the lay-in good.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
The drive by Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
Ball against ball. Levine for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the basket by Harden.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last three go. Way too competitive for that.
Levine with it. He's got 11. For three, Middleton. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 5 assists tonight. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. East All-Stars lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They lead by 1. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. We've got Booker. Jason Tatum is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Lets it go from 14. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
LeBron outside. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo.
It's really easy to understand why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player, he takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach.
Here's Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Gobert with the block. Booker against Mitchell. Down low. Here's Gobert. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Tatum no good.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's James. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Timeout called East All-Stars. here for the West All-Stars. Jokic has checked in for Jimmy Butler. DeRozan comes in for Mitchell. And Curry subbed in for Garland. And then for the East, Embiid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Morant in for Murray. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David. And here's Tatum for three. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. The feed to Wiggins. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it to Morant. 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. They'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 3-point game.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Here's Tatum. That shot, no good. LeBron with some nice D. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Pass to James. Out to the right wing. Jokic passes to DeRozan. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. The shot by Curry, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
On its way from Curry for 2. Got it!
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
Timeout called East All-Stars. They trailed by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Booker in the post. DeRozan defending. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And now we've got the intentional foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Jason Tatum. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for West All-Stars, Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
The multiple-time MVP, the unique length of Giannis is impactful on both ends of the court. He's an absolute terror for opposing teams.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, and the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.